everybody, welcome back to another week of Duffs to Darts. I am Ed, taking you on the weekly journey from a mid-range handicap down to eventually what one day will be a single-digit handicap every week, every month to the best of my abilities, based off of the time that I've got as a normal dad who doesn't work in the golf industry. You guys get the idea. So where are we this week in our pursuit to get to that lower index? Well, before we even get going on that, the number one thing that I need to do right now is I owe everybody who watches this every week a massive, massive apology. Last week, unexpectedly had to work, grinded my ass off the entire day, really was exhausted, and then as soon as I was done working, literally said hi to my wife, grabbed myself a drink, came right down here into the golf lab office. Not the golf lab is the garage, so I went into here's the golf lab office area. Came down here and recorded Duffs to Darts, and I was so flat and so like depressing sounding. Like, who wants that? Who wants to watch somebody so damn mopey? I don't want to. I don't watch anybody like that. And a couple of you guys made some comments about, hey dude, why so down? Chillax, man. Things could be so much worse. And you're right, they could be. And I apologize to you guys in the comments, but I want to say it again. My bad. We're not going to have that happen again. We will not have that bad attitude again. So, there's the start. Now, let's get talking about the week, shall we? So, we record everything on Mondays. I'm recording it right now on, well, Monday. So you can see the golf attire is on. Sub 70 hat is on. We just got done playing 18 holes at Turnberry. DSLR should have focused on that by this point. Just played 18 holes at Turnberry Golf Course, and I need to change my CDGA from my home course being Pinecrest because I can never get in there. Like, they've always got leagues whenever I'm able to play. Turnberry seems to be the only course that I can get to relatively easily, and I've played it so much, so I need to figure out how to make that my home track because that's what I play them a lot of when it comes to 18 holes. So today, we played Turnberry. We'll get to that in a minute. We're going to backtrack through the rest of the week, talk about the practice, and then we'll finish with Turnberry. We'll get to it. That's a teaser in the business. So, what did we do this week? I practiced a lot in the garage, like a shit ton. I had the golf lab in there. It's like the temperature's not so bad outside, so it's not super hot in the golf lab. Working all week, really grinding away on that, but after work, a couple of times the opportunities presented themselves for me to hit some irons in the garage. I did a couple of game sessions live on Instagram. We're using the Swing Caddy, the SC200, and one of the times that I did the round, I even recorded it on my phone, did a little non-stop action game. If you missed it, here it is right now. In the background, target, 160, 7-iron. Let's go. There we go. 160 target, 10 shots, over 90. That's the goal. Let's fucking go. Yards. 166. 10 points. 155, short 5 yards, another 10 points.
161 yards.
161.
161 yards.
161 again. Another 10 points. Here we go. Fourth shot. Let's be short.
159 yards.
Ooh, they short a yard! 50 points.
157 yards.
157. Another 10 points.
161 yards.
We are crushing this tempo here, guys. 7 shots, 70 points.
126.
That is bullshit. I got 6 points on that because it screwed me.
120 yards.
That is a lie.
166.
That's more like it. End of session. 92 points. That's because it lied to us. It lied. Quick practice session. That's all it is. We've been in here after work. We have been working on the game. We'll talk about it on Duffs of Darts. This is an unedited, non-stop practice session on the Sky Track. 92 points. Should have been over 100. We'll try it again next time. That was a 7-iron challenge on the Sky Track. Till next time, keep grinding. So just plug that in there. Quick little iMovie on the phone, little edit, put it in there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You like what you see. You know you do. That's why you're here every week. And that's why right now, before we go forward, if you're not already, you're going to hit the subscribe train on the bottom. Because you love your show. You love your Duffs of Darts. You're grinding away. I'm grinding away. We're keeping the attitude up. Positive energy. No more downtime. No more downtime. So we've got that. And a lot of practice sessions with that. Come the weekend, Friday was my goodbye picnic to all the amazing, lovely, beautiful, fantastic people that I've had the pleasure of working with for the last, this team I've been working with for 9 years. I've been working with these folks, and our time is coming to an end on Thursday. All of us, for them pretty much, are gone. So don't worry about me. I already have another job lined up. I actually have a phone interview on Wednesday, kind of a formality. We're getting it taken care of. Your boy's, he's good. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. But the great thing was just getting to see all those people, all those my friends, my work family, being able to say goodbye to those people. And while we're there, I brought Chippo. So I was playing Chippo with my boss's significant other, husband, common law husband, partner in crime. He's a big golfer. Him and I were playing some Chippo. He plays and practices a lot. Like, he sees a coach regularly, plays a lot of competitive rounds. He's a much better player than I am. He beat me the first round of Chippo. I beat him round 2. Round 3 was neck and neck, but he pulled away on that one. So Tom, good for you, buddy. We'll hit it up again another time. So we played some Chippo. Said goodbye to all my work family. And then that evening, got home. My mother-in-law, Sandra, what's up? And Rachel, my sister-in-law, they were over. My wife and them, they went to Galena Saturday morning to Galena, Illinois. If y'all don't know, who know. Galena, Illinois, give it a quick Google. Place is fantastic, super cool. They went to Galena for my mother-in-law's birthday. So they were gone all day. I spent the day closing our pool. That sucked a lot. Took the kids to the park, played some baseball with my son, and then that night after we made our Angry Birds pizza, which was fantastic, as you know, it's not taste-wise, but the kids love it. After we did some Angry Birds pizza, my kids kind of split away from watching the movie, doing their own thing. So I went into the golf lab and I had like an hour and 45-minute practice session. I was hitting irons and wedges and chip shots and putts. And then I even broke out the Sub 7849 Pro driver, and I was hitting that in the garage. I figured out a little bit of something. I moved the target over to the right a little bit. So it's a little more to the right to the hitting area, which mentally you can't see it really ever, but there's like a rack behind me that I always worry about hitting on my backswing, and if I move over a little bit, it's not there, but then it doesn't hit the impact screen. So I took my dog's dog bed, which he never likes to lay in anyways, and I laid that right underneath against the garage, because sometimes the lower shots hit the net, and then the net hits the garage. When that happens, hit the dog bed absorbs it, ball drops, everybody's happy, practice time, easy peasy, fantastic. You gotta love it. And that was my practice session, hitting the ball square on the face on the driver. They felt really, really good. But we don't know where it's going, because we do not have a SkyTrack in the garage. One day we will get there. That is the goal, one day, to have a SkyTrack in the garage so we can see where the ball is going, but we're not there yet. We will be eventually. So, takes us to today, to Monday. As I said, Turnberry, played it again today. So what we did with this round today is I did not bring the camera on the course. Today I wanted to focus on testing that 849 driver, but I really wanted to make sure that I focused on the game that I was playing entirely from start to finish. Didn't hit any range balls, and I was out there as a single. I had the 3-wheel cart again, and there was a foursome, bunch of guys. I don't know if they're all friends or if maybe like they're two groups of friends, but they let me play through. They were checking out the 3-wheel golf cart. I got the only one that was charged, but like 9 people are going to want those things the next time. People totally checking it out. So Sonny, hit him up, Turnberry Golf Club, Lakewood, Illinois. Ask for the 3-wheel golf cart when you make your tee time. You guys are going to have a blast on it. I love riding it. Got in front of them, no warm-up swings, popped my driver, hit the bunker, out of the bunker, wedge up, and two-putt. Ended up getting a double bogey on that one. So I bogeyed, double bogey, bogey, and then I let out a string of pars. So I had 3 pars in a row. Then I got completely screwed on number 7. There was a tree overhanging the tee box, and I moved as far over to the left as I possibly could. And I go to hit my tee shot, and I still clipped this tree. My ball went like 180 yards. Had to hit a 5-iron through like a little like tree gap, which I totally executed nicely, but ended up doubling that hole, just having just a shitty drive, getting in a bad position. Then bogey on the par 3 because I missed the green, chipped up, just barely missed the edge on my putt, and then bogey on 9 as well. So we finished 8 over on the front. No lost balls. Back 9. Bogeyed the first hole. Hit into the trees, punch out, good chip shot, just barely burned the edge again on the par saving putt, bogey. Number 3 is this really, really cool stretch. So at Turnberry, and this was on my Instagram story today if you guys happen to see it, Turnberry is hole 11, 12, and 13. It's like a little corner. And this is my favorite stretch of holes of this golf course. So you're elevated in a tee box. It's like 184 yard from the tips, which is what I was playing. Shot down a hill, but it really plays more like 165, as long as the wind's not blowing right in your face. I hooked this ball so bad, just barely missed going in the water, and then I had a miraculous pitch shot from where I was at with my sand wedge. Rolled up to about 4 feet, I'd say, below the hole. A little left to right bender, sank the putt to save par. Super proud of that one. Hole 4, push my drive off to the right, over by the barn, punch out low, and I left myself like 115 yards into the green, and I hit a pitching wedge, guys. That was one of the best pitching wedges I have hit all year. This thing landed hole high, like 3 feet left of the pin, tapped it in to save par on that one, and then the last stretch down the hill is this kind of like funky par 5. I always seem to push my drive off to the right over there, and ended up bogeying that hole. So I was playing really, really well today until hole 17. Hole 17 is a dickhead. I flare my drive off to the right, goes in the water, I think. I saw it land, but I never saw it hit the water, but there was a hill, it was an incline, there's no way it didn't go in the water. Alright, hit a provisional to be safe. I slice that thing so far to the right. I go over to the other side of the creek there, looking for the ball. Couldn't find it. I was playing yellow golf balls too. Couldn't find it. Didn't matter. Couldn't find that one. And then I go over to where the first ball went out, took a drop, so now we're down 3 balls on one hole. Well, 2 balls but we'll get to the third. Slice another one, hits into a bunker, punch out into the woods, and I couldn't find that one. Then I found it, I go to punch out again. So now I'm just completely just destroying this hole in a very bad way. Clip a tree, bounces back behind me another like 30 yards. I go to punch out again, and it hits the trees, rattles around. I can't even find it. I go, hell with it. Forget it. I'm done with this hole. At that point, I would have had to take a third drop on that hole. Circle 10. Mark it up, it's a par 5. Ended up being, you know, double par anyways. So, I mean, we're picking up either way. We're moving forward. So, circle 10, go on to 18. Hook my drive again. My hands are just rolling over too much. Trying to catch my hands up. I'm coming in too steep. My hands are trying to catch up, so they're turning, and it's just bad all the way around. And as I'm going to pull away, the guys that were playing behind me that I was talking to as we're waiting to go off, they actually found my ball that I couldn't find. When I left the hole, they gave it to me, which was cool. They didn't have to. The guy was playing the exact same type of ball I was. It was TP5 for him, TP5 for me. He was playing yellow, I'm playing yellow. But he gave me the ball. We had a good little laugh about it. I said, you know, the hell with it. You know, I'm dropping for the third time. I'm done with the hole. Moving on. Couldn't find my ball that I hooked off of 18. Took a drop again. And punched it, thinned it completely, horribly bad. Clipped a tree again. Ended up being nestled up next to a tree. Hit a bad pitch shot onto the green. And two-putt my way to a double on that one. So we were 11 over. Air conditioner just popped on if you guys hear the buzz. I was 11 over through 16 holes, no lost balls, and I ended up finishing 18 over par for a 90 with 4 lost balls. What are you gonna do? I was on track to shoot, you know, probably an 85, 83 in that range with the 11 over. If I would have parred the last 2, it would have been an 83. What do you do? It's golf. Golf is a dick. We're gonna focus on the good things, which was today. My wedges and my chip shots were phenomenal, guys. I mean, fantastic. A lot of holes that, you know, before I would always go Texas wedge, I was always kind of afraid to chip because I was inconsistent with it, but I practiced so much in my bedroom with chip shots, like bumping and running in the bedroom, that I've gotten really good at chipping. So, good idea for you guys. Definitely chip as much as you possibly can in the house, because when you get up to around the greens with a little bit of time we've got left in golf, and you practice so much, those chips are going to pay off. Trust me. A lot of holes were saved, a lot of pars were saved because I had some really good chipping. And that takes me to the end of this week. Hopefully, again, better energy. We're saying goodbye to the old job on Thursday. It's the last day. Saying goodbye to bad habits of having low energy of these Duffs to Darts videos. Saying hello to you guys for joining me as always. And again, I appreciate it if you would go and hit that subscribe, hit the like button. It does something with the algorithms. I don't really know, but it helps me out. So hit the like, hit the subscribe, tell your friends, tell them to join this Duffs to Darts party, because it is a party every single week. And that is about it. Plans for this week: more golf lab practice, more hitting in there. I need to schedule, now the calendar should be open up, with my friend, my buddy Steve Ford over at the PGA Tour Superstore, so we can get that head-to-head comparison with the Sub 7849 Driver Pro and my Cobra F8. Put them head-to-head, give a little test session, get some numbers. PGA Tour Superstore, we'll set that up. That's it. More practice. As always, guys, keep grinding.